Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Indian School of Physics. So today I have come up with another physics problem. As you can see, the name of this is Infinite Pulleys Part 2. It is in the continuation of Part 1. So in the Part 1 what we have done is we solved the question by effective mass method, and today we are going to solve it by another conventional method. So let's go to the statement of this problem. So this problem is actually a standard problem and I have slightly modified it. So here let's read the question. An infinite pulley system is shown in the figure. The system is placed in uniform gravity of G. The point masses connected to the end of the strings are given by M, 2M, 4M, 8M till infinity. All the pulleys are massless and frictionless and the connecting strings are inextensible. The system is released from rest as shown. What will be the acceleration of mass m after the release? So as you can see here, mass m, 2m, 4m, 8m, like this, these masses are present till infinity and the system is released from rest. So here, in order to solve this question, since it is given there is no friction between pulley and thread, so we can say in any given string, tension is going to be constant, like this string, or from here to here, or from here to here. And since these pulleys are given massless, so we can say tension will be divided into ratio of 1:2. We can see that. Let's try to solve this question. So here, in order to have a simplified way, what I'm doing is I'm assuming all the accelerations are in downward direction and having value of A1, A2, A3, A4. If my answer comes positive, it means my assumption of direction was right, otherwise it will be in opposite direction. Similarly, I'm assuming here tension in the string is T, then here you can say it will be T by 2 because this pulley is massless. So this tension is T by 2, next one will become T by 4, next one will become T by 8, until infinity it will continue. So first thing which we are going to do is to find the relation between these accelerations. So for that we are going to use our standard constraint method, that is virtual work method, or you can say sigma T dot V or sigma T dot A. Okay, so when we take tension and acceleration dot product on each mass, we are going to get this relation as A1 plus A2 by 2 plus A3 by 4 plus A4 by 8. As you can see here, dot product of tension, it will be minus TA1, minus T by 2 A2, minus T by 4 A3, minus T by 8 A4, and so on it will go, and we will equate it to 0. So we are going to get this relation. Now if you see any one mass, the first mass we are seeing, here tension is T in upward direction and mg is in downward direction. I'm assuming here that acceleration A1 is in downward direction. So I'll be writing the force equation for this as mg minus T equal to ma1. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to substitute acceleration value for each mass in this equation. So from first equation we can say this is going to be mg minus T by m, that is the value of first acceleration A1. Then 1 by 2 times A2. A2 we can see from here, this is going to be 2mg minus T by 2, right, is equal to 2ma2. So A2 will be A2 will become in this case 2mg minus T by 2 divided by 2m. So here we can substitute this value of tension, that is 2mg minus T by 2 divided by 2m. Similarly, for the next one it will become A3 by 4. So 1 by 4 times A3. A3 will become 4mg minus T by 4 divided by 4m. Similarly, for the next mass we can write 1 by 8 times A4. A4 will become 8mg minus T by 8 by 8m. And this will continue till infinity, and we will be equating it to 0. Now here we are going to separate these terms. So you can see in the expression here, m gets cancelled, 2m gets cancelled, 4m gets cancelled here, 8m gets cancelled. So this positive terms will become g plus g by 2 plus g by 4 plus g by 8 till infinity. Similarly here, if I take negative term minus sign outside, then I'm going to get from first term as t by m. Then from here I'm going to get t by 8. And from here I'm going to get t by 64m. And from here I'm going to get t by 8 cube m, which is 512m. So as you can see, they are going to give us infinite GPs. So this is very simple. If we take g common, it is like very simple equation will come 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, and since it is a decreasing sequence, then answer is going to be definitely a finite number. Similarly here, I'll take this entire bracket other side, and t by m I'm taking common, so I'm going to get 1 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 512 till infinity. So since these both are decreasing sequences, so answer has to be finite. So we are going to use sum of infinite GP, which is g a by 1 minus r. R value is 1 by 2 here and 1 by 8. So on simplification from here, I am going to get this tension value as 7 mg by 4. When I substitute this value in the very first equation, I am going to get mg minus t is equal to ma1, and this t value when I substitute, I am going to get this value of a1 as 3g by 4, and it comes with a negative sign, so minus 3g by 4. So what is the meaning of it? It means this acceleration of 3g by 4 is actually in upward direction. So this is the answer for this question. I hope you have enjoyed this problem. You can solve this question by using M effective method also. Maybe in upcoming videos, I'll make another application of M effective on similar problems. Thank you. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it, share with your friends and teachers, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.